Hello YouTubers, this is Alpha000102. I apologize if this recording's a little hard to understand. This isn't my real voice. I didn't want personal information, including my voice, going out over the internet, so I warped the audio a little. Also, I apologize if my voice seems to keep cutting in and out. I had to make this video and recording in pieces and then put everything together to make sure I was able to cover everything. And also, I would like to apologize to anyone and everyone involved if there are any issues of copyright infringement with any and or all of the images that I have used in this video. If that is the case, I apologize. That was not my intention at all in any way. I researched every single image that I used in this video directly, and according to the specific website and specific web page that I used to get these images from, the copyright details on each image indicated that the copyright holder had released the image to be freely distributed under fair use rights. So I saw no problem with using the image. If there is a problem with any of them, of the images, please let me know. I would be happy to take the video down and switch the images out with something that is acceptable. I would just need to please be notified which images are the ones in question, please. I still have all my files saved up in the video creation process that I used to make this video, so I can go right to the specific spot and change the image without having to lose anything else. And if there is anyone who feels that I did not have much variety in this video, I apologize to them for that. But the issue of copyright infringement was the reason why that I was only able to use those three images, because they were the only ones I could find that gave any indication that they could be freely distributed. Thank you, and okay then, let's go ahead and get started. The reason why that I have made this video, its purpose, is that I am asking you to please join me in urging the President of the United States, Donald Trump, that when he meets with the North Korean leader Kim Jong-Un in Singapore later this year, and they try to discuss high-level talks and reach a deal that is beneficial to both countries, that part of the deal, one of its conditions will be that North Korea will return the USS Pueblo to the United States of America immediately. Now, I'm sure you're aware that North Korea recently released 3 Americans that have been held as political prisoners for several years. Well, now it's time that we ask it to please show another goodwill gesture and please return the USS Pueblo to the United States. That ship was captured on January 23, 1968, over 50 years ago. Its crew members were held in captivity for 11 months. They were tortured and forced to sign confessions of spying. The ship is still in commission by the United States Navy, and since North Korea seized it in international waters, the seizure was completely illegal by both international and U.S. law. The ship is still the property of America under such laws and deserves to be returned. Now's the perfect opportunity to do that. Many Americans, including both regular citizens and especially the former crew members of the Pueblo, have wanted the ship returned since it was seized. And according to the former United States ambassador to South Korea, Donald Gregg, there were indications that North Korea would be willing to return the Pueblo to America if a prominent U.S. government official would meet with them for high-level talks. Well, if President Trump is due to meet with the North Korean leader Kim Jong-Un in Singapore later this year, that's going to be the perfect opportunity, because we're going to have the most prominent U.S. government official meeting directly with their leader, which is what they wanted, and you're not going to be able to get higher-level talks than that. So that would be the perfect time to ask that the ship be returned. We have never before had such a good opportunity to try and get the USS Pueblo returned to the United States of America. And it is quite possible, a very good chance, that we never will have such an opportunity ever again. At least not such a good opportunity, so we need to act on it now while we can. So I ask you to please help me convince President Trump to to ask that the ship be returned to America immediately. Now, I have created and published a petition online that asks U.S. President Donald Trump to please ask the North Korean leader Kim Jong-Un to please immediately return the USS Pueblo to the United States of America. It is on the website petitiontocongress.com. The link for the petition is in the description for this video below, as well as with some websites that lists information about the USS Pueblo so you can learn about the ship. I ask you to please sign the petition immediately. I ask you that once you sign the petition, please pass it on. Use tell your friends about it. Email everybody in your contact list. Spread it through all the social media that you've got. Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, etc. Let's let the president know that we want the Pueblo returned. Because one thing that's nice about this website is that once you sign the petition, the copy of the petition with your signature goes directly to the inbox of the selected government officials. The links on this petition are specifically set also not only to the president, but the members of Congress. So when you sign a copy of it, a copy of the petition will also be sent to your senator and House of Representative official. And so we can ask them to urge President Trump to request that the ship be returned to America when he meets with Kim Jong-Un. The text in the petition just directly, requests that. So like I said, this is an opportunity that the U.S. has never had in 50 years, and it may never come again. So let's use it and, get that ship returned to the United States while we have the opportunity. Thank you. And I'd like to apologize if I've mispronounced the name of the ship. I've only read about it in dialogue. I've never heard its name actually, said before. So again, I apologize, for anyone. I would also like to put out a note of thanks to all the former crew members who served on the Pueblo. I wish to say thank you for your service, and for the generosity you've given to the country, and to, more power to you with your resolve that you were able to hold on and not let yourselves be broken by the North Koreans when you were captured. I have used this website before, and I have noticed that they never share any personal information, and there is never any spam or advertising involved. They completely respect your privacy and leave you alone. The only way they would get involved with you is if you emailed them a question and wanted something answered, and they'd get back to you, or whenever someone signs a petition through them, like I said, I know because I've done this, they will email you a copy of the petition you just signed as a hard copy, so then you can have it for your records if you want. If you don't, just delete the email from them, and as far as they're concerned, they don't know you and you never heard of them, and they won't get back in touch with you unless some action is taken from you. The only other thing that may happen is after you have signed the petition, after the official receives it, they may acknowledge you by email. So you may hear back from them. If you don't feel anything like that, just delete the email from them or unsubscribe from it, and that'll be the end of it. As I said, there is no spam or advertising or anything else involved that comes from using that website. As I said, I've used it many times and have never had any problems. They even say it directly on their website itself, that there is no spam or advertising involved. They respect your privacy, so you won't have to worry about, getting anything. To those of you who took the time and patience to watch and listen to this video, I say thank you to you for doing so. If you would like to state that whether or not you signed the petition or passed it on to others or both, or just how you feel about this video, please feel free to state your thoughts in the comments section below. I would be interested in hearing from you. Well, thank you, YouTube. This is Alpha 000102, and I hope that you are all having a great day wherever you are. Thank you again. Goodbye.